So good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to give you some quick highlights today on employee retention, or protecting your most important asset, which is your employees. I am a leading age gold partner here, and we're with Advanced Voluntary Concepts. So what we want to talk about, or what I'm going to highlight today very quickly in a very short period of time, is are your employees happy? Let's talk about what makes them happy, some ideas and some of the cost and concerns, and the other side when it comes to not having them happy. There's also visible costs to turnover and invisible. If you look at the visible, the recruitment, the training costs, short-staffed. The hidden things is lost productivity, or the customer service drops down, your staff overload, as well as your morale. Effects of retention, you know, today when you're looking at retention, the cost of turnover, and we'll talk about that in just a minute on the next slide. Loss of company knowledge and your missions and your values of your organization. The customer service comes down, or in this, the caregiving could drop. If you look at the cost of turnover, 16% of someone's salary is what it's going to cost to replace them for a lower paid employee. So $30,000 a year, it's about $3,000. 20% on the mid-range, up to 200% or more when you look at the high end, the CEO, the cost to replace them. So those are some specific costs. Difference today in what employees believe versus leadership believes. Management believes 89% is all about the money. If you look at employees, they believe it's less about the money. Here's what the employers or managers believe. Number one is good working wages. Number two is interesting work. And number three is promotion and growth. And those are the top 10 of what a manager would believe. If you look on the next slide, here's what an employee wants. Number one is appreciation for a job well done. They want, number two, is personal loyalty and feeling in on things, feeling communicated. So what a manager believes versus what an employee believes, and the next slide here, what you'll see is, when you put them together, you look at the difference between what management believes and what employees believe today. It's a drastic difference in the difference between what they believe and what truly is out there when it comes to retention or keeping employees happy. It's a glaring example if you look at number one and number one. What do employees want from their job? Or what don't they want? What employees believe today is the job is not what they expected. It's a mismatch in the person. Or there's no growth opportunities. They don't feel educated. They don't feel part of it. There's a lack of trust. Why employees feel devalued? There's not a lot of appreciation or thanks. One of the biggest things, we had a member that used to walk around little gold stars and stick them on employees as they walked around for a thank you. He said he could show a number on what it would do as far as turnover. What's your plan when it comes to retention today? It says, do you have a plan for retaining the best employees? Yeah, I whittle their confidence until they believe no one else would hire them. You know, morale building versus taking away from what they do is an important part in keeping employees happy, which of course reduce your turnover. 4 basic needs today of an employee. It's trust, it's worth, it's competence. So they want to believe and trust their not only management, but the opportunity, and they want to have hope. If you notice, employees are more about security. And to select the right person. When it comes to hiring, it's selecting the right person, putting the right person in the right job. You know, book Good to Great says, or put the right people on the bus in the right seats. Also, reevaluate your benefits. You know, when you look at what benefits do today, they actually can make a difference, whether you can afford to, it doesn't say change them, but communicate to them. You know, again, a little funny cartoon, it says employees just want to be appreciated. They want to know that they did a good job. They want to feel that. Those are things that don't have to cost a member many things. They also want to have fun. We've had a member that was out of South Carolina, had a talent show every year. First year it was tough to get the employees to get involved. 3 years later they had auditions. Employees stayed there more for the talent show than they did anything else. You know, so it's about communication and getting them involved. Watson Wyatt says that if you have a strong benefits package poorly communicated, 22% are happy with benefits. However, if it's a less rich package, but very strong communication, 75% were pleased and happy. So when you're looking at providing benefits, or when you're looking at what to do to keep retention, short term, obviously decent base pay, incentives, employee benefits. People want work-life balance today, hiring practices. So, and then what is it, does it pay to treat employees? If you look at the S&P, 25% growth. Fortune's great places to work, look at their growth. So you start looking at the combination of the two, and is your company a magnet for growth and for keeping employees? So that was my quick 5 minutes. Hopefully you picked up an idea or two, or at least something that will help. Thank you.